She knows.
Everyone knows.
SpiderVerse is the best reviewed animated movie of the year.
Who are you?
I'm Spider-Woman.
And USA Today says it's the best movie of the year.
Not bad, kid.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, rated PG.
Hi, co-vibing. Alright, people. I know I've been putting this off since December 14th, but here we are. Welcome to another live watch-along for my favorite Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. We're going to be watching Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse today. And yeah, this channel is very underrated. So it's good that you're showing love to me. This channel called. But as I was saying, we're going to be watching Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse today. I have it stopped on 0 because the movie is an hour and 56 minutes and 50 seconds. Please be sure if you have a copy of Into the Spider-Verse, be sure to watch the Blu-ray, DVD, digital, if it's on Hulu or whatever you have. Feel free to watch along with me and talk to me about it. And also, any questions you have, you can talk to me about, ask me them as we watch the movie, and I'll get to them. But this has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this since the anniversary of the film, back last year. Because the movie came out on December 14th of 2018. Now, of course, why this is my favorite Spider-Man movie, you may ask, because it's something new, it's something fresh, and it's a different version. I'm almost on 95 subscribers, and I'm gonna go say when I hit 100. You're getting there, but yeah, the part, and also this is a movie, of course, that when initially was being developed and was initially getting ready to come out in 2018, I was not looking forward to it in the slightest, mainly because of Sony was making Venom. But having watched the trailers and seeing who all was going to be involved in the movie, I feel ashamed of myself now because a movie that I was not expecting to be as great as it is actually turned out to be one of my favorites of 2018, my favorite comic book movie of 2018, one of my favorites of the decade, one of my favorite anime movies of the decade, and also my new favorite Spider-Man movie, surpassing Spider-Man 3. As far as my thoughts on the other Spider-Man movies, I love Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3 is my favorite of the trilogy and is my second favorite. The Amazing Spider-Man movies, I don't hate them, but they have a lot of problems. But I do like The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I love Spider-Man Homecoming. I love Far From Home, and I can't wait for No Way Home this December. And as far as Venom, it's a bad movie, but it's now became one of my guilty pleasures. Not because I know the movie because I know the movie is bad, but for some reason, Venom I enjoy watching, and I did do a lot of watch along for that. So if you guys want to see that, you can go to my channel and see that. And with that being said, is 4 minutes as we go to. Hey Eddie, what's up? No, we're not. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and press play. I have the volume cut down, so of course you don't want to get the car because I am going to be watching this from my laptop. So, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is my least favorite Spider-Man movie. I have heard that expression many times, and I can definitely understand. My least favorites are Venom and The Amazing Spider-Man. But as I said, I do not hate The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I will say of the two Andrew Garfield ones, that is the best, but it suffers from a lot of the same problem as Spider-Man 3. Too much going on, and also the studio interference, and it feels nothing more but a commercial for Sinister Six. That'll probably never happen in the MCU. Let's face it, it ain't happening. Especially with Venom, because Venom, you have to make them R-rated in order for it to work. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. And yes, there will be some defending here, because I am going to be defending a certain element that I love a lot, that I heard a few people don't like. The Amazing Spider-Man is actually not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just very disappointing, especially being a reboot that came out way too soon after Spider-Man 3. But with that being said, we're gonna start watching right now in three, two, one. Be sure to have your copy. Okay, Eddie, I thought you said you weren't doing the what if questions anymore. Now we have the Sony logo, and the logos are going crazy here. The Columbia logo, which is doing all the different eras. Which, when I first saw this movie, I was like, okay, this is some trippy way to introduce your film logos in association with Marvel. And Marvel proved they can make a Miles Morales movie without Sony. Sony Pictures Animation. You don't have to do the what if questions, Eddie. Not being rude, just saying. But Pascal Pictures. This is pretty cool. Have you seen Showgirls? No, I have not. I've heard it's one of the worst movies ever. Columbia, and I like the way how this movie if puts you into the comic book vibe. You get the whole comic book sense like. Columbia Pictures presents in association with Marvel and Avial Rod Pictures, Pascal Pictures Production, a Sony Pictures animation film. We have Spider-Man Peter Parker. This version is voiced by Chris Pine from Wonder Woman and Star Trek. Is doing, and I like how they just incorporate how it's done from the Spider-Man trilogy. I say the world again. Reference to Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. That was a homecoming. Saw 4 is so forgettable. I actually like Saw 4. My least favorite Saw movie is Saw 5. Not the traps may be good, but it is the worst of the entire series. Hopefully, Spiral isn't bad. But as I was saying, this version of Spider-Man is voiced by Chris Pine. Great actor. Peter B. Parker is voiced by Jake Johnson. And I want all of you guys who are watching to share this video with your friends and let's make this probably my most watched live stream. Saw 3D is my least favorite. Here's the introduction to a character I was very pessimistic about, but he turned out to be really cool. Shamik Moore's Miles Morales, which I do want to see this version of Miles Morales in live action. And this deserves best animated feature. The animation in this movie is straight out of a comic book. It blends CG, but also blends that hand drawn like animation. Now you hear the voice of his parents is Luna Lar Vasquez and Brian Tyree Henry, who was just recently in Godzilla vs. Kong. By the way, Cole Reviews, if you all are watching, the Godzilla vs. Kong, the MonsterVerse movie ranking is coming. What is your favorite bad movie? A movie that I know is bad, but I can't help but watch it, or it's just favorite bad movie in general. Whichever one. What do you mean by favorite bad movie? Like guilty pleasure, or just a movie you know is bad but you can't help but watch it, Eddie? But as he is getting ready to go to school, and Brooklyn, even though this is New York, is following the traditional Spider-Man formula, is Brooklyn. This movie cracked me up when I first saw the movie. But my favorite bad movie, if I'm being honest, a movie. Oh, both of them. if you get a movie that's watchably bad, I don't know. If we're talking about a movie, my favorite bad movie that's watchably bad, I'll be completely honest about it. Van, probably Venom or Mean Girls 2. I don't know. But for a movie that is so bad I can't help but watch it. If that's a guilty pleasure.
Because the person who said they can stay ain't here watching. That's what I'm saying. Your sister.
She didn't.
Put your headphones. What?
Alright. But if a movie that's so bad is good, I can't help but watch it. Well, a movie that's so bad. Well, a movie that's so bad is good would be Battlefield Earth. A movie that I can't help but watch for how bad it is.
On the porch with the base.
Transformers: The Last Knights. I may hate that film, but there are some good. There are a few good redeeming positives in Transformers: The Last Night. I do own the Blu-ray for it. Watchably bad, it will probably have to be. I cannot believe I am saying this for watchably bad. The After, because as bad as After is, as much as I hate it, I will say it is the best of the After movies because at least it has a freaking story. It's not all about them making out and arguing or like the second. At least they attempt to have a story in the first After. Batman 66 is one of my guilty pleasures. Good on you, but I really do not like Batman 66, one of my guilty pleasures. I really don't. I really despise. I freaking hate that movie. Is After still the worst movie of the last decade? Yes, it is. But like I said, it does have a few redeeming qualities, but it's just not a very good romance movie. There are better romance movies in that decade. Fall in Love with First Kiss was superior to All the Boys I Loved Before, was far freaking superior. Crazy Rich Asians was superior. Also, rest in peace, Adam West. Yeah. Now, Miles Morales is in his first class of the day. And the only ones laughing at his joke is Haley Steinfeld. Also, an introduction to Gwendolyn Stacy as Spider-Gwen, which he's sitting right next to her, and Catherine Hahn is Dr. Otto Octavius on screen.
Bring your ass to the car.
But this is a relationship I asked. We don't have to do the what if questions. Just but Call of Duty could work, but please let that be the only what if question here. And he's talking to his teacher, and his teacher is giving him an essay. When we get to another scene with Miles and Gwen, I get ready because I am going to be defending, because I am going to rant on the people who don't like the interracial friendship or some possible relationship. I didn't say what if I said I said I could. Okay. And you'll have to forgive my dog for barking. He's quiet. Again, there's not much I can do. He cries every time. He starts barking every time I do videos. It's not my fault. He's just a little crybaby. I'm watching you. he's going to talk to his uncle Aaron, who is also later on in the movie to be the Prowler. Which the Prowler is one of the villains we've not seen in the Spider-Man movie, but we got him here. But his uncle Aaron is voiced by Mahershala Ali, who is the new Blade. It shouldn't be PG-13 if it does happen. It won't be. Let me make one little adjustment to a little video I have scheduled to premiere. I guess I can't. Hang on, God. Okay, people, I'm back. Here, I had to make a little bit of adjustment to my WandaVision spoiler-free review I got dropping, which I was gonna have it scheduled at 5:15, but because I choose to do the live stream for this so late, I decided to have it premiere at 7:15. Hey, we got 3 people watching. I'm pretty sure one of them will be John Avenger. But I like this whole relationship with Miles and his uncle. And they're out in the subway tunnels. They're about to paint graffiti, and this is where he's about to get bitten by the little spider. Just like in 2002 Spider-Man. It shouldn't be PG-13 if it does happen. That is the one thing you don't want to do with a Call of Duty movie. Because with Call of Duty, it is a video game. As far as a video game field, that should not be anything but an R rating.
Jakari!
Excuse the noise in the background. Excuse the noise in the background. Excuse me, guys. But the noise in the background. It's not me. That's my sister. She doesn't. Okay, she's apologized. It's alright, Shalita. They love you. What? I said they. The expectations. Also, don't make it like Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where it's not adapting a game that doesn't exist. Yeah, I definitely see what you're talking about there. I am gonna watch the Mortal Kombat movies later this week before I see the new Mortal Kombat and do a full-on ranking of it. It might or might not be another early 2021 movie review, but just that review is coming. I shared the thumbnail with you guys there. The spider. And he's in the room with his roommates. And Miles, he's sleeping, and you see he's trying to. The way that the visuals here look is really great. The Mortal Kombat Annihilation sounds like dialogue from a video game. That's why it's so hilarious. You have the words coming up in the background. I should have kept that to myself. Here is another scene where he talks to Gwen Stacy. Why is the voice in my head so loud? Okay. let's go ahead and talk about rants about this. There has been some people who have seen this movie who are not really big fans of the whole Miles and Gwen friendship relationship thing. And in my defense, either you don't like the fact that Miles is talking to a woman who is his nice skin color, or you're just not someone who do, or you just prefer it when Miles is not talking to someone like her. But it's an interracial friendship slash relationship. So all the people who don't like that, I'm sorry to tell you, but it was in the comics of Miles and Gwen as a relationship and as friends. They start out as friends first, just like this movie, and I'm pretty sure in the sequel they're gonna end up kind of being a relationship. I don't know, but that's my whole small defense. I'm not gonna rant too heavily on it. And his hand is stuck in her hair, and everyone is looking like what's going on. Taking selfies, stuff, but it's not him. It's just. And this will explain her haircut. Haley Steinfeld, she and Shamik Moore have great chemistry. And everyone is looking at him like he's so weird. Everyone knows. Literally everybody. But I actually have the Mortal Kombat trophy. I am, like I said, I am gonna be rewatch. I just want gonna be rewatching them. This is the triple feature right here with Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and of course the first season of Legacy. But I will be doing a ranking of them. I was gonna do a review for Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, but I will save that for after I review the new film and I do my ranking. A very spotty Christmas. What? This is funny. Scorpion's Revenge will be in the ranking. And my least favorite song, I don't know. What's my least favorite song? I don't know. I pretty much like any type of song unless it is Cardi B. The only time I like Cardi B is with her and Bruno Mars. And there's also one other exception, but why is this happening? Your least favorite song is Baby Shark. Yeah, Baby Shark isn't. It's not a bad song. It's just Baby Shark has been overplayed so much. Uncle Aaron, he's trying to get his mom down the floor. I mean, the phone. No, 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 it's not possible. It's just puberty. I know I'm a normal kid. He's doing jumps like Spiderman, and they're all just. And later that night, Miles searches for answers. He's calling his dad. The whole thing with the relationship in this movie is that his dad just wants the best for him, but Miles in the subway station. We're 19 minutes in to the movie. But yeah, Baby Shark is not a bad song, it's just very overplayed. Very overplayed. He sees the spider.
Your stomach is messed up now. Did you mess up the bed? Shut another door in his face.
So now we have our first action scene here of the movie with Chris Pines, Peter Parker fighting off against big guy Scorpion.
I'm gonna get you cleaned up and want to wash your buttons.
Scorpion, which this is another character we haven't seen in a lot of Spider-Man movie, not even in live action. And Miles is trying to get out of the situation because he doesn't know what's happened to him. You have the wham, punch, pow, just like in the comics. Blam, boom. As you can tell, this whole time machine is the whole thing that's bringing other Spider-Man into Miles' world is being done at the hands of Kingpin. And for that, his whole motivation for doing it is mainly because of what happened to his wife and child. But again, I'm sorry if I did go on a little bit of a rant for the whole Miles and Gwen thing. It's just some people still act like that is a big freaking thing. Not all people. I'm just saying those who are not, those who've seen the movie and call that out as a big criticism. When the whole Miles and Gwen interracial friendship relationship thing is really not a problem. It's been done in Cloak and Dagger. It's gonna keep being done in movies and TV shows because interracial relationships are not bad things. So, but yeah, I don't have a least favorite song besides yeah, and 22 minutes in. This is fun. This is funny. Fun little action scene. The only regret for me is that I wish I could have seen this a little in theaters, but again, since I was against the movie at the time, I decided to just watch it. And that's Prowler, of course, is Uncle Aaron. We got 0 people watching here. But it's probably but we have 3 people watching. It's alright. People that come in and out. But you all get to leave your questions and your comments in the chat. I should go out there and help them. Who am I kidding? And you can tell the facility workers are doing their job. And here's our introduction to Lee Schreiber's Scorpion. But yeah, Lee Schreiber is a great choice for It's good seeing him in another comic movie again, but he's a great choice for the part of Kingpin. Even though I do like more Michael Clark Duncan's version and Vincent D'Onofrio's versions, he's great. He's great. The animation is trippy, crazy, zany animation. You can tell the animators and the filmmakers, they work really hard on this animation. And everybody's asking, like, what is going on here? And he's trying to basically start the I know some people can find this first half slow. That's okay if no one's chatting, but again, I am sorry for the distractions. It's normal. It's normal. And there's a little hint of other Spider-Man that will be seen. And it's a huge explosion. And he sees the Peter Parker version of Spider-Man is laying there dying. Which also outside the movie, Daniel Pemberton, he does a good job on the score. He did Birds of Prey, and he did the King Arthur, Legend of the Sword soundtracks. You say he the No, I'm not crying, guys. To the one viewer who watched. But yeah, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, guys. We're still here. We're still here watching. Lee Schreiber, as he's getting ready to kill this version of Peter Parker. Croucher is killing him. This gets pretty dark for a PG. Oh, that was violence.
I'm going right now.
Miles is running because since the Prowler.
Put this on there for you. Look.
This whole little chase here. But no, I don't have a least favorite song, Eddie. If you or Core Reviews or John Avenger is still watching, that's fine. You guys still watching. But be sure to leave the comments in chat. It's in the comic book like style things. Prowler's motorcycle. Have you seen Troll 2? No, I haven't seen Troll 2 or even the first Troll. I've heard Troll 2 is hilarious. And now Miles, he's in his room now. His dad, he's giving his dad a hug, and his mother, yeah, his mom is a nurse, and his dad is a police officer. And also, if you're wondering why Miles is albino and why he's mixed, even though he's a black superhero, because his dad is black in the comics, but his mother is Puerto Rican. So Miles Morales, he is black and Puerto Rican. So he's basically a mixed Spider-Man, but he's still black Spider-Man. Miles Morales is. And I think for some people who are Puerto Rican, they would be very pleased with that. They're very pleased with this. This whole interaction with Miles and his mom, it gets the family aspect down of Miles' life, even though she's not in it as much. To me, he's crying because the hero he lived up to is gone. Queen 10 New York Special Report. But no, I have not seen Troll 1 or Troll 2. I've heard good things about the first Troll, but I heard bad things about Troll 2. But the DreamWorks Trolls movies I've seen, Trolls and Trolls World Tour, everyone in the city of New York, Brooklyn, they are seeing that Spider-Man in the breaking news, the Chris Pine version of Spider-Man is basically died. Trying to save the world, and he's in the costume stores trying to buy the spot. Oh, Stan Lee cameo. This is one of the very last times Stan Lee will ever make a cameo, and he says anyone can wear the mask. Yeah, he did show he and the creator of he and the co-creator Steve Ditko they did of course they did teach us all that as Spider-Man fans. People are wearing Spider-Man merchandise. Mary Jane Watson, voiced by Zoe Kravitz, the daughter of Lenny Kravitz, who is playing Catwoman in the Batman movie. Yeah, I like the soundtrack too. You can't hear it, but the soundtrack of Spider-Man of Into Spider-Verse, as far as the songs level goes, I think is very well put together. And he's trying to go out there and be like him, but so this is where we get into the mentor stage of things. But this whole scene here with Miles on top of a building, it comes back into play later on at the close to the end of the movie with him with the leap of faith, which is the one scene everyone loves praise. Also, we did have a little scene from this movie at the end of Venom. You can tell that Miles, he's not ready. He's not probably ready to do it. To be the Spider-Man of Brooklyn. And he did break the chip. And this was the scene they did show at the end of Venom. I'm still here, guys. I'm Peter Parker, 1991 2018, the Chris Pine version. We're about to get into the Peter B. Parker version, voiced by Jake Johnson. Which Jake Johnson, as an actor, I think he's funny. He's hilarious. And there he is, I think. Yep, it's Peter B. Parker. Jake Johnson, everybody. But my two favorite standouts in this movie are Miles and Gwen. Because it is pretty much my foreshadowing.
I'm gonna fuck him up. You trying to run the damn duck.
And he sees that is it Peter. Who are you? Just like Kid A says, "Hi, bro. What's up, Kid A?" Peter B. Parker. This is the Peter B. Parker who is tired of being Spider-Man, but he decides to train Miles Morales and mentor him. Say the world again. You can tell this is a Peter Parker this is Peter B. Parker who is having a hard time. So he's basically this version of Peter Parker is basically giving up on being Spider-Man, but it's done very well as this is an aging Spider-Man. But he's basically this version has messed things up, and I love the arc that this version of Peter Parker goes through. And Jake Johnson, he is a great actor. I think he's very funny. And plus, he has a relationship with MJ. But it's good to see you in the chat, Kid A. It's nice seeing you here. He's just there eating pizza, pepperoni pizza. And they said this weird thing happened. But it's nice seeing you, Kid. I'm just laughing just because this movie is so funny. This movie's hilarious. This put a smile on my face. It made me laugh. It got me invested. It got me emotional. And Jake Johnson, I have a movie in my collection that with him in it. And yes, I liked him in The Mummy 2017, even though he wasn't very needed. He was good in that. But the bridesmaids, how they. He was also there at the funeral. It's in style of comic, guys. The way his recap is.
Shit, when you get through eating, your sister need her pillow stick. The telling toast.
And Miles is carrying Peter B. Parker from the police, which is mainly his dad. Mm-hmm.
Everybody else wants to too. Get your ass out.
Yeah, we got butter.
Mm-hmm.
We got bread. Get your ass out from over there, Metlin. Why are you drinking that fucking milk? Get your thieving ass out of here, you little bastard. You know about shut no door up on me, sorry, Bubba. Sorry, I'm about to kill your cousin, okay? I just want you to know I'm about to kill your cousin. Can't nobody hear me say I'm about to kill your cousin, can
Mama, they can hear it all, y'all.
Damn it, tell them don't pay that attention.
Which one? Jeremiah, knock off. You Jeremiah. Well,
ask them to do that one. They can have them.
They're both laying out and just cut the black.
Yeah, they're about to die. Somebody's doing at the front door. Now, I can't fit in there because he shut the door. Your stomach ain't messed up when you start. You drink the milk hot, it's going to be messed up. I forgot about that. You can't drink the milk hot like this. I'm going to put this on the refrigerator. Yeah.
This whole...
Air code.
You showed
Them clothes smell so awful.
They need to be rewashed?
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to put them back in there?
Yeah, take the wash her, put them in there. She said she don't think her dryer is working, but
we have Peter and Miles, and as Peter B. Park, he wants Miles to. He wants Miles to.
Let me check that. No, sorry.
No, he wants Peter B. Parker to teach him.
She probably wants to rewash her clothes.
Her clothes are drying. Somebody turned their dryer on. They drying now.
Yes, I know. Okay, then you know why what we're doing. Okay, but copy and search warrant, okay? I'm like a phone call. It's on. What's on it? Yeah.
This whole interaction with Miles Morales and the other Peter Parker, it's funny. It's good.
Because she said she thought it was broke.
And
it wasn't working,
he
so
sees.
She said it's working, so I just told her it's working.
They're both climbing on top of the walls, and he's teaching how to climb. And now they're both at the burger joint, and Peter Parker he's eating his burger and fries, and he's got tips from one of the waiters working there. He said,
They probably found some better person killed them.
and he's asking Peter to teach him to be Spider-Man.
And then you can let that shit like you won't let it in.
Max Labs. And that's where they have to go. And also later.
This shit don't fix it. But I was looking at the thing about the.
But it's good. It's good to have you
your.
around, Kid A, and Network Live, and so everyone's watching this stream. After
Stay right there. She gonna fix it.
Johnny Jerry is in the chat. He says I can't believe it's been almost 3 years since this came out. It will be 3 years on December 14th. 3 years later, this is still very funny. Still holds up. And it still lives up to its namesake. But welcome to the watch party, John Jerry. It's good to see you. They're talking about how they plan to break into the laboratory. Dr. Otto Octavius. Well, it's not Otto Octavius, it's Olivia Octavius. So it's the female Doc Ock. But the original Doc Ock is set to be in Spider-Man No Way Home. Because apparently in this universe, no one really dies, but also is supposed to be picking up where Spider-Man 2 left off with his character. But at the end of Spider-Man 2, we saw Doc Ock sacrifice himself for the greater good, to stop what happened at the end of that movie, and he said he will not die a monster. So he decided to sacrifice himself there. But I'm interested to see if it's done well, because my big thing with Alfred Molina is good having him back for this new Spider-Man movie, as well as other villains from the other incarnations. My big thing with him being into it is that I'm afraid they're gonna end up disrespecting Raimi's Spider-Man 2 in a negative manner. But if it's done well, then of course. But just at least kill him off this time. Or something, I don't know. So I'm very mixed about it. But as far as Dr. Olivia Octavius, Catherine Hahn, Agatha all along, as I should say, she does a great job in the role. But yeah, it's been almost 3 years since this came out. And she's talking to, of course, Lee Schreiber is Kingpin. And they are trying to wait till it's the appropriate moment to go out there and fight. And steal the flash drive, steal the plans for what the villains are gonna do. Clackety, 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 clack. The words from the comic book. This how it feels like you're watching a comic book with the whole words and the whole booms and pops and pals coming out. But yeah, it'll be 3 years this December. But it's Johnny Jerry. It's good. Again, welcome to the live stream. Miles Morales. Hey Eddie, welcome back. And he is just sitting there saying, and Catherine Hahn, she knows what's up. Anything Catherine Hahn does, she's hilarious. She's hilarious in Step Brothers, dude. He made himself invisible, which later on he's going to do it on command. and she sees Peter B. Parker, and they're having a conversation there. But yeah, welcome back, Eddie and Ultimax. He did that himself, and she doesn't know that there's another Spider-Man in here. All the files that they have, and she has them stuck. Miles is trying to, and you see that if he doesn't get back to his portal, then he, as well as the other Spider-Man, are going to end up wiping out completely of existence due to the whole portals.
Where you going? Get up. Get your ass up.
This also made my top 100 favorite movies of all time. If you guys, no matter which version you want, if you've seen the multi-part version or the 3-hour supercut that I posted. And there's Doc Ock. This whole little action chase here this is a lot of fun, where they're about to get chased by Alchemax and Dr. Olivia Octavius. And there's Gwen, but she's not really working for them. And Gwen is about to to reveal her secret identity here. And Olivia Octavius and Miles Morales are fighting. These guys. And they see what's going on here. And also, it will be 3 years since Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame this came out this coming up week. And they're on to escape from Ultimax, and I didn't tell you, it was just a little figure of speech. But it's good you're back. Hang on, people. It's just a little frozen here. But they're flying around with the lasers, just going around shooting up the place, being attacked and such. It's really fun. Fun, cool action. Olivia Octavius still trying to go after them. They're both swinging. Thwip. Swip. Thwip. Pull. Thwip. Pull.
You shut the fuck up. Just to hide in the corner trying to keep getting your ass full.
The students are and they're about to get Olivia Octavius after them both. And there's Spider-Gwen. Her little introduction.
I'm not on you yet.
Oh, a punch. like her costume here. Wanda? Gwen, actually. No dimension. One last time. My name is Gwen Stacy. Written by Radio. And for the last 2 years, she's become the one and only Spider-Woman. There's also an animated Spider-Woman movie that is going to be taking place in the SpiderVerse franchise in the works too, in a live-action Spider-Woman movie, which I'm curious about. It's called Being Open-Minded. I couldn't say it my best friend, Peter Parker. This whole weird thing happened. This works very well with Miles and Gwen's The Weekend, of course, and From Dusk to Dawn. This works very well, telling the character development without being overly explanatory. And then we go back to the beginning, which she knew what was going on with him. You like your haircut. You don't get to like my haircut. Then Kingpin. 56 minutes. Pictures of him and his family. All the time Spider-Man punched him. And then also the car accident with them leaving.
Leah's son get that disobedience from her.
You see.
I didn't make coffee, did I?
Yeah, Olivia Octavia is talking to him. If I'm not reading the comments right now, it's just I've gotten into the second half of this movie, but I will listen to them. We'll look at them.
Yeah, like I said before, you keep on talking. You ain't no motherfucking Al in this house.
But here I am.
Shut up.
We got a little frozen a little bit, but here. The whole flash drive.
You fix her toast you in the kitchen. I don't give a damn.
Mom.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. It's Sunday. They got Mama acting out of character. Them three demons in there got me acting out of character.
Don't make me get off from the hill.
She here.
But
And you got up to sneak. Did she say don't get
yep,
up?
so did.
Yeah, get up to sneak.
I left my phone in the damn kitchen. For my Sprite.
This whole scene, and then Peter is just sitting there on the train listening to them talk, which again, this is an interracial friendship.
You sure you my daughter?
And now he sees the aunt. He sees Aunt May.
No, Mama fixed her toes. Like she told
you want your girlfriend to get your ass whooped?
She told you.
You want your girlfriend to see me whoop you with a belt?
She said mother.
You want your girlfriend to see me whoop you with a belt?
Exactly.
So
I gotta go whoop your sister with a belt. I'm gonna go whoop your sister with the belt for her girlfriend, okay? Mama gonna whoop your sister with a belt.
Yeah. You have Miles Morales here with Gwen Stacy. Which, again, as I was saying, this is an interracial relationship that works very well. Again, if you people have a problem with interracial couples or interracial relationships in terms of characters in film and TV, well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you gotta deal with it. Lily Tomlin is Aunt May, and the whole scene with Miles and Gwen and Peter on the train. Is a very nice small hint of them possibly being more than friends in the sequel, but here they are in the private Spider-Man laboratory. All different Spider-Man suits. And he sees a picture of Mary Jane because Peter B. Parker, he's trying to get back to her. But I'm still taking questions and I'm still answering them. So, Johnny Jerry, Network 98, Kid A, all of you guys, you can all leave comments.
Damn it. Don't make no damn sense. I gotta walk around with a belt on Sunday. Shut up, Shishi.
It's all y'all again, guys. Forgive me. Sorry about this. It's just my mother and my sisters. Not the sister that's in this exact room with me. Leanne, she's minding her business. It's just my other sisters. It's the life of a YouTuber. Nicolas Cage, Spider-Man Noir, which Nicolas Cage, it was kind of weird seeing him in this movie. Penny Parker, as someone who's been getting into more anime recently, this is pretty cool. Well, some people also call it the scene stealer. Peter Porker, aka Spider-Ham. John Malone. It feels like some now of a Looney Tunes cartoon. But it would be interesting seeing a whole Spider-Man Noir movie with the right filmmakers and such. Spider-Man. My name is Penny Parker. Kamiko Glenn does the voice of Penny Parker. I like the whole black and white noir aesthetic. I love the noir. No, and plus me being a fan of noir films, that's a nice touch. The Japanese anime world of Spider-Man. See, you could take all multiple different Spider-Mans and make it into one movie, and make it work in one movie. And people say there's a lot too many Spider-Mans, but it works very well. and and then this weird thing happened. They were all brought there. We can't get home. Oh, they even gave the robot expression, which is what I like. And I'm gonna say it right now. So this is a better Sony Pictures animated movie than the frickin' Emoji Movie. I saw that. Yeah, I watched the Emoji Movie last year. I reviewed that last year. I hated every minute of it. And I guess, of course, probably for my 23rd birthday video, that will be my 23rd birthday video. My worst movies of all time. And trust me, Emoji Movie and After, they're on it. But they're not in the top 10. If you've been following my channel since my very first channel back in mid 2015, early 2015, before this became the permanent channel, because that other channel got deleted. You all know what my least favorite movie of all time is. In case you all don't know, I have the movie that is my least favorite. Well, the movie that is great, which my least favorite movie of all time is a sequel to. And Mean Girls, yeah, there will be a live watch party coming on April 30th. So stick around if you would like to be a part of the live stream. You can join me for that. And here they're each trying to teach Miles Morales how to fight, how to be invisible, and how. and the way and they're trying to teach him how to fight, and they're training him, but he's but he is even confused on how to do all the fighting himself because he's still trying to figure it out. And they're all having a talk with him saying that Miles isn't ready, but with the whole speech his dad's gonna give later on, which we are almost a couple minutes away from. And you see that Miles, he's trying to leave. You see, Miles, he's only human. Here, this song you have Juice World, the late Juice World, singing this song. He did a song for his soundtrack. And he's reading his voicemails from his dad. And his mom and dad's trying to get a hold of him, but but he's not picking up the phone. He's feel he's basically doing what the other Peter Parker are doing. He's alone. Right. Hang on, guys. I gotta do this. I gotta do this for my sister real quick. At least, at least my sister here. At least she understands. She understands I don't like after. We have our disagreements. We have arguments about it, but she likes it. I don't like it. It's fine. We at least we ain't toxic when we talk about it. Why back? How that gets hard. I didn't do it. They on. Okay, guys, we are an hour 8 minutes in. Try to keep up. We're an hour and 14 minutes in. Ooh, we found the reveal. Oh, we got one. We got one person watching. Okay. I know I talked. I didn't. I didn't say you guys could stop with the questions. I didn't mean to be rude. I wasn't trying to be rude. Y'all can still talk. Which is the what if question was the dumbest? Was the Taco Bell one? That was the dumbest question. In my this was also one of the clips they did show at the end of Venom. But yeah, I do have a watch along coming for The Invisible Man this coming up week. And on April 30th, we'll be doing a live watch along for Mean Girls in terms for its anniversary. This movie right here. But yeah, Penny Parker.
I
Spider-Man.
know what y'all been watching. Why you up?
And they're all sitting there waiting for Miles to come back. But they sense him.
On Criminal Minds, Chicago PD, the Secret Life of American Teenager.
They saw him. Miles sees came back to the house of Aunt May, and all Spider-Man are there, and they're trying to see, ask him if he's hurt or what. And this whole shot, the whole comic book shot of all of them, Dr. Olivia Octavius and the Prowler getting ready to attack in Aunt May's house, and then another one of the villains we've not seen who kind of looks like Frankenstein. I've seen this movie more than once, and the one with the whole crab like hands. I've I'm trying to figure out who he actually is. I've been trying to figure out. I know who's the voice of him, but it's just and her Penny Parker. Josh, have you seen Doug Walker's movie? I haven't. And Aunt May, she threw the Frankenstein like Spider-Man villain outside. Prowler, but it's his Uncle Aaron. This is a fun action scene, and Miles, he's scared. See, because he's human, you can tell Miles he's scared. He's scared. And he tells him to go. This is fun action too. See, have you seen Doug Walker? I said I have not seen Doug Walker's movie. Eddie, I haven't. This whole fight between nephew and uncle is pretty badass. But the last fight I really do love. Even though the animation it is, I will say for if you are those with ADD and epilepsy, some of the flashy imagery here, just if you have epilepsy or ADD, some of the flashy animation here, I can understand why. The animation, it does throw you off a little bit, but and he see his Uncle Aaron is seeing that it's his Kingpin is getting ready to take him out.
Oh, you watching the movie? Okay. I was just asking. I thought you was.
Hey, Todd. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Oh, good.
Again, you'll have to excuse my mom there. It's just a question. It was just a question.
This is results from OSPI from the suspect's DNA.
The dumbest, that is the kind of the dumbest question. Yeah.
What's up, baby?
No. What?
Laying in her arms and thinks mental illness. Jason did not have a lot of symptoms that we can point to.
Now here, Morales, he's crying because his uncle has been killed by Kingpin. And Miles' dad is on the way to try and see what's going on. No, it's not physically impossible.
To that awful, awful place. The last time Jason was hospitalized,
It's not really that physically impossible.
during that visit, the doctor mentioned that he might benefit from being on this injectable. It really has controlled his symptoms. He is the Jason that we knew and loved, all those years ago.
Again, this is human emotion because
I don't know how to even describe when you see the changes begin to happen in your child. And you see them begin to
we're an hour and 15 minutes into it. It's not that SpiderVerse isn't that long for an animated film. The Legend of Hercules is more like the Legend of Hercules. Legend of Hercules. I do have Legend of Hercules in my collection. I have it. Right. I have it right here. The Legend of Hercules right here.
Just go throw the diaper away.
Yes, I know. I know the Legend of Hercules. I know it's a bad movie, but this is a movie that another one of those movies I know is bad, but I can't help but watch. And Miles, he just screwed it up, and you see he's throwing things around because he just lost his uncle, and he failed to save his uncle from dying. Peter B. Parker and which I got Haley Steinfeld, Jake Johnson, and Shamik Moore. They are the three best actors in this movie. And this movie has a great emotional weight. And he's crying, and Peter B. Parker is telling him it's hard because each of the other Spider-Man has lost someone. Do you know who Todd in the Shadows is? No, I don't know who Todd in the Shadows is, but yeah. That was a funny joke. The Legend of Hercules. And you see that Miles' roommate just came in. And he's doing work for his lord. Oh, he's a music reviewer. I haven't heard of him. I haven't really watched any of his YouTube videos.
Cold case investigator Doc Shannon says he has multiple persons of interest in the death, two of which are Michael and Robert Converse.
And then they're telling him that he'll know when he's ready, when the spark is, and they're gonna try and fight and get back home alone.
The task force receives the tip that Robert Converse had been threatened by his older brother Stephen.
Do you know Christian Freitz?
Stephen Converse, brother of person of interest Robert Converse, now lives in Arkansas.
I don't know who you're talking about in Network 98 Live, but
Robert Converse has got some explaining to do, but you throw the Steve Converse in, and then you say, what do we got on Steve Converse? Well, the cars were hidden at his house. Michael Converse's green Ford Tempo. The vehicle investigator.
an hour and 19 minutes into the movie. But I think I know who you're talking about. I just don't know who you're talking about for sure. And they're telling him that he'll know when he's ready. They're telling him he'll know when he's ready when the spark is, and this is the moment where he's about to know. Do you hate John Walker? Who is John Walker? You won't know. It'll come to you. And here his dad's about to show up. And he's Brian Tyree Henry. He gives, in my opinion, a kind of Oscar worthy scene here. But at least the movie. Oh, from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yes, that's the point. You're supposed to hate John Walker as a character. But to all the people who just want to send death threats to the actor for doing his job, just like you send death threats to Daisy Ridley for playing Ray, you send death threats to Kelly Marie Tran for doing her job in The Last Jedi, or death threats to Hayden Christensen, Ahmed Betts, and Jake Lloyd, even going as far as to body shame Danielle Rose Russell from Legacies, you're a fucking embarrassment. I usually don't curse in most of my videos. I do curse a little bit in my videos, but I just have to throw it out there. Anyone who sends death threats or body shames actresses or actors, you're a fucking embarrassment. And also, you're an embarrassment to the human life, and you should be ashamed of yourselves for sending death threats to any actor, any filmmaker, just because you didn't like what they put out. Do you like Demi Lovato's music? I would be lying if I say I didn't, but I do. I love Demi Lovato. Always have. I've been a Demi Lovato fan since her Disney Channel days. And now, yeah, I like Demi Lovato. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. She's a great actress, and she's a good actress, but she's a great singer. Here he's giving him the talk, and he sees, I got whatever you choose to do, it'll be worth it. And this is what causes him to unleash to be free. From the chair. And he has the spark in his eyes. And here we get into, I'm pretty sure everyone's favorite part of this entire movie, including one of mine, the leap of faith. What's up, danger? So, I've heard this looks good on 4K. Josh, what Disney show do you hate? A Disney show that I hate. Well, I kind of hate. I kind of bunk. I'm not sure what Disney Channel show I hate, but here we are into the leap of faith scene with his new costume. Him going to Aunt May. It's about time. And he's hearing voices overlap from previously. And he's going back to the buildings. You hear it. I hate pickle and peanuts. Never heard of it, so I can't comment on it. But if you're talking Disney Channel original movie that I hate, well, my least favorite Disney Channel original movie is going to be Return to Halloween Town. A Leap of Faith. This is great animation here. Like I said, this is worthy of winning Best Animated Feature in 2019, which made me happy. And Black Panther winning Oscars made me happy too. The effects in Black Panther are great up until you get to the fight with Killmonger and T'Challa. But Best Visual Effects, First Man did win those. Web shooters. And he's flying around New York City. That's Nicholas's least favorite as well. Yeah, Return to Halloween Town is my least favorite Disney Channel original movie because, now here's the thing with Return to Halloween Town. When it first came out, when it came out back in 2006, Return to Halloween Town, I did like Return to Halloween Town back then. Now not so much. Miles Morales, and there's his new suit. My least favorite Disney Channel original movie is Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. Network 98 Live says, but okay, this is one of my least favorites, but as a High School Musical fan, I can still watch it. I have not watched High School Musical series, but I'm fine with just the main trilogy of High School Musical movies. But you'll see some of my least favorite movies when I do that video, because Mean Girls 2 is number one. It's the obvious. Uh-huh. Now we're at the ceremony with Kingpin as he attempts to bring out the song from Cars. Disney Pixar's Cars movies. I like all Disney Pixar movies, but I'm not a fan of the Disney Pixar Cars movies. Not really a fan of them. They have good animation, but not much else. But they're not good. I don't think they're very good. And here he's trying to distract Mary Jane. Peter B. Parker, as they attempt to get back home to each of their portals. I do like that song. I just don't like the movies.
She made me look like a fool while God told her to turn around. She's gonna do a whole 360 turn like I'm slow.
She turned around.
She is so funny.
But yeah, I do like that song. I just don't like the Disney Pixar Cars movies. But when I do my least favorite films of all time video for probably my 23rd birthday as a companion to my 100 favorites, you'll pretty much see what's on it. And they all sense that something's not right there. Is Friday a guilty pleasure song for you? The Ice Cube rap song or just the pop song Friday? Refer to which one you're asking me about. Network.
Every day have some resolution to this case. They're just good salt to the earth.
Oh, the Rebecca Black song Friday. I haven't. I think I've listened to it. I think, but yeah. But the Ice Cube Friday song, I like the song. Hip hop. Here we are in the final battle as they try to merge all the portals into one and merge New York into one. And here's where the crazy animation starts again. Which again, I do have to say, for people with epilepsy or ADD or who is very sensitive to the whole, or who is very headache inducing to this kind of animation, be warned about this. But this is a cool fight scene. Miles Morales is on his way. He just hasn't got there yet. But Kingpin is trying to. And they since although Octavius. No, Olivia. I won't know why I keep calling. It's Olivia Octavius. Spider-Man Noir. I like to give every movie a chance. I do give every movie a chance, but I still have my little situation where there are some movies I have to basically say no to. But I do like to give every movie a chance. No matter how good or how bad it looks. Or how pessimistic I am on it. Who did that? There's Miles Morales showing up punching the female Doc Ock. He's doing it on command.
It's an unknown female. It's a really good profile. Okay, we can compare this right away to a lot of females.
Why did Kenneth from Kenneth Movie Corner send you Justice League? Because he was upgrading it to 4K. Plus, I don't hate the 2017 version. That was the Frankenstein's monster version that came out, which was ruined by studio interference. That's why he sent this to me. And plus, he was upgrading some of his movies to 4K. Plus, again, I fully acknowledge that there was a lot of studio interference that went wrong with that movie. And I fully acknowledge that Joss Whedon, he did mess up the film, but it's like guilty pleasure superhero movie. I have to go back to the part where Miles punches Olivia Octavius because it's funny. And here's Miles in his costume, which between this and the PlayStation 4 video game Miles Morales for PlayStation 4 and PS5, Miles Morales it's only a matter of time before he shows up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He probably won't show up in No Way Home. I don't think he's going to show up in the new Spider-Man movie coming out in live action, but give it time because Alien 3 barely escaped 0 out of 10. I know people hate Alien 3, especially for the first 5 minutes, because it does negate everything that Aliens did at the end. They killed Newton Hicks. That is an issue with me, but it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't mind Alien 3. The worst Alien movie in the Alien franchise is Alien Resurrection. No, not because Joss Whedon wrote it, just because it's a very, very, very badly made film. The second worst would be Alien vs. Predator Requiem. You know it's Sean Chandler's least favorite movie of all time. I know. Penny Parker fighting a villain and is destroying her robot, Spider-Man robot. Alien 3 is worse than Alien Resurrection. I disagree. But Alien Resurrection... Did that feel like a cartoon? Again, Spider-Ham, he does have a pig's nose, but it's like watching... It was like you took a character from Looney Tunes and made it like that with him. They can't hear me. But the two least favorite Alien movies for me is Alien Resurrection and then Alien vs. Predator Requiem. The problem with Alien vs. Predator Requiem is that it's rated R, and you do get Alien and Predator fighting. It's just a problem you can't see what's going on in the fighting because the lighting is so dark. Not to mention you put in the Alien vs. Predator Requiem, even though it's rated R, you put a newborn babies in danger in the hands of a xenomorph in Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. At least in Alien Resurrection it goes against Aliens. I understand. I don't mind Alien 3. Even though I will agree that Alien and Aliens that did mess with it a little bit. And now Miles is out. And you can tell the cities merging and he's trying to get them all back home. Which this is good animation. But it could easily give some of you guys a headache. But Peter B. Parker and Spider-Gwen. She's crying because her robot is no longer has been severely damaged. Spider-Man Noir and he's putting the flyers out in to get them back home. At least Alien Resurrection is entertainingly bad. Alien 3 just goes against Alien and Aliens. Kingpin is upset. Spiderman Noir is going home. No, Penny goes home first. Alien 3 is your least favorite Alien movie. That's completely fine. My favorite Alien film in the franchise is James Cameron's Aliens.
Who is it?
Sorry about that. From now on, I'm just gonna have to mute my microphone on my phone until my dog starts barking every time I do a live stream because he's a wimp, people. What? They know. Aliens is awesome. Yes, it is. Yeah, he can take it. He a dog. He a grown dog. But yeah, Aliens is awesome. Yes, and it's getting the 4K release next year on 4K Blu-ray with Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. Aliens is my favorite. But how I rank the Alien movies is the worst would be Alien Resurrection, then second worst Alien vs Predator, then Alien 3, which I don't hate, then Prometheus, then Alien Covenant, Alien vs Predator, and then Aliens would be the best. I actually do own Alien on 4K. I won this in the giveaway contest. So again, if any of you guys will want to send fan mail, you can get in touch with me privately, and you can do that. I'll give you the instructions. If I try to rank every movie in history in one video, it would be overly long. That's why I just do rankings of franchises and some of my favorites and my least favorites. But again, the least favorite movies of all time video is getting an upgrade for my 23rd birthday. So I will shoot that and I'll have it premiered by the that day. But this is the Alien 4K 40th anniversary. So I have 3 of the Alien movies on Blu-ray. I have Alien, Prometheus, Alien Covenant. I just have to get Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, then the 2 Alien vs Predator movies. But my Blu-ray collection is growing. It's just the way I have my collection is still going to be a mix-up of it's number 8 Alien, number 3, number 7 AVPR, number 6 Alien Covenant, number 5 Alien Resurrection, number 4 Alien vs Predator, number 3 Prometheus, number 2 Alien, number 1 Aliens. Okay. But yeah, my Blu-ray collection is growing. I'm still gonna collect DVDs. Just want to mix them up. But yeah, there's the Alien 4K. Alien 4K. No, I probably am gonna get the question. What are some of my favorite movies out of my Blu-ray collection that I own? They heard that. But how many people you know that hate Alien 3? I know some people who hate Alien 3, but I also know some people who like Alien 3. I understand why a lot of Alien fans were upset in 1992 because it did ruin the ending of Alien. You have the last fight between Miles Morales and Kingpin.
Yeah, bro.
When I woke up this morning, I just thought I cannot believe we're going back again.
Lori Fulbright is on her way to Memorial Barbecue 2 decades after
And Kingpin is trying to take down Miles Morales, and his dad is telling him to get up. But yeah, some of my favorites, just for fun, because as we're watching the movie, some of my favorites in my Blu-ray DVD collection, the limited edition of Sonic the Hedgehog, right here. Also, it comes with the comic book, the limited This is the limited edition. Basically, limited means for a limited time only, but here you go.
Keep your emotions in check because you care about them. You have seen their struggles over the years, and they just become like family. Every year.
But I'm gonna tell you all some of my favorites in my Blu-ray collection as we watch the last couple minutes. But Sonic the Hedgehog, that's just one of them. Also, some of my other favorites in my collection, of course. This one is Wonder Woman is also another one of my favorites, which I own the DVD copy. I'm keeping my DVD copy of Wonder Woman because I just love the movie so much. I'm keeping it. Yeah, I'm keeping my Blu-ray copy. I just need to get Wonder Woman 1984, but it'll be a while before I get it. Unless, of course, y'all people want to send fan mail. But you get in touch with me privately there. Also, some of my other favorites: The Man of Steel Blu-ray 1917, Alien Covenant, Fast and the Furious rank for you, Eddie. Number 9 is you put Tokyo Drift. Number 8, Fast and Furious 7. Number 2, no, Fast and Furious 4. Number 7 was Too Fast, Too Furious. Number 6 was The Fate of the Furious. Number 5, Fast and the Furious. Number 4, Hobbs and Shaw. Number 3, Fast and Furious 6. Number 2, Fury 7. Number 1, Fast 5. My ranking of the Fast and Furious movies, the worst one is Fast and Furious 4. Then Tokyo Drift. Then Too Fast, Too Furious. Then Fate of the Furious. At number 6. Number 5, the original. Number 4, Fast 6. Number 3 would be Hobbs and Shaw. Number 2 would be Fast 5, and my favorite one is Furious 7 still. Fast 9, I'm interested, but these movies have gotten completely insane. Completely insane. Even though I still feel like all Fast and Furious fans is gonna give me crap, but just hear me out. I'm excited for Fast and Furious 9, even though I feel like Fast and Furious 7 should have been the last one. Because of again, Fast and Furious fans, just hear me. All Fast and Furious fans, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. The reason why I say that should have been the last Fast and Furious movie is because of the send off they gave for Paul Walker. And plus, I know they were planning to do 10, but 7 would have been a good place to stop because without Paul Walker, you basically just have Vin Diesel now. Because the best thing about the Fast and Furious series, I'm not finished. Fast and Furious fans, don't attack me. Do not attack me. Let me fully explain myself. because what makes the first couple Fast and Furious movies so awesome still is the camaraderie between Dom and Brian. And without the Brian O'Connor character, you just have Dominic Toretto by himself. And plus, Luke Hobbs is gone. He's doing his own thing with Decker Shaw. So that's why I said Furious 7 should have been the end. But I'm still keeping an open mind with Fast 9, Fast 10, 11. Just do not but just don't bring back Giselle. But I like your ranking of the Fast and Furious. I just gave my ranking and my explanation. I know some Fast and Furious fans. You're gonna end up attacking me, my sister. That's fine. If you think they should keep going until they get to 11, that's fine. I'm still excited for Fast 10 and 11. I'm not gonna deny it. It's just when the more I watch these newer movies, like not Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw is awesome, but when you rewatch Fate the Furious and when Fast 9, 10, 11, you can't help but feel that Brett Paul Walker's character and his character's presence is missing. That's why I said it should have been the end. But now we have our concluding little monologue with Miles Morales fully embracing who he is, and him going to sleep until Gwen says you got a minute, which that's going to hit hints at the relationship, at a possible love relationship between Hobbs and between hold on, I know Hobbs and Shaw. I meant Miles and Gwen. Here's the end credits title sequence. I guess as the title sequence go on, we can talk about what do you rate Fast and Furious 6? On my rating system, I think it's Epictastic. I did review those movies back in 2016, but looking back at those Fast and Furious reviews, I'm not too happy with them. I'm not too very happy with them. So maybe before Fast and Furious 9, I can go back and re-review the first 7 movies. I'm not going to re-review Fate the Furious. I'm not going to re-review Hobbs and Shaw. I've already done those. I'm talking about the main 7. So if you guys would like to see me re-review the Fast and Furious movies before Fast 9, I will do that. I'm also planning to re-review A Quiet Place and re-review the Halloween series because I'm not a fan of the Halloween. Well, I am a fan of most of my Halloween movie reviews. It's just some of them I feel like I could have done better. But again, it's up to you guys. Why is Fast and Furious 9 just called Fast 9? I don't know why they just call it F9 instead of Fast and Furious 9. They do this every time with a new Fast and Furious movie. They have to say Fast and Furious out. The first movie was called Fast and the Furious. Second one was called Too Fast and Furious. Then they went back to the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Then they called Fast 4 Fast and Furious. Then they ditched Fast and Furious altogether with Part 5 and called it Fast 5. Then Part 6 they titled it Fast and Furious 6. Then they just took Fast and Furious out and just called Furious 7. Then the Fate of the Furious, aka Fast 8. Now I kind of wish they would just call it Fast Furious 9, but because Universal, they just like just getting creative with these. But I don't know why they just called it F9 instead of Fast Furious 9. Ain't nothing wrong with calling it Fast Furious 9. Your 2 movies left from ending this franchise. Plus the anniversary of the freaking franchise coming. So I probably won't re-review the Fast Furious movies, but if I don't, at least I reviewed them all back in 2016. We have a little title sequence here, which this is very kaleidoscope and creative. There is an after credit scene here, so that's why I'm not gonna stop the movie. Spider-Man to SpiderVerse. That person who helped us simply because it must be done because it's the right thing is indeed without a doubt a real superhero. Thank you, Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, for telling us we aren't the only ones. Yes, because this movie is dedicated to both Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Who Stan Lee, he did die. They both did pass away, but Stan Lee, he did pass away as they will finish up this movie, Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel, and Dark Phoenix, and Far From Home. So, watching the newer MCU movies is gonna be weird not seeing the Stan Lee cameo, but he lived a full life. But I just want to take a minute and say these and look at and what and I saw some and tell you what will be the next. I just told you all will be next 2 live streams. I will post the full on schedule for this week, but my WandaVision review is coming at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. So all of you guys who are watching the chat right now, be sure to come over to watch that review. How in the hell is Han still alive? I don't know. I know the explanation, but I just want to watch the movie I want to wait until the movie to get a full explanation because you said right. Yeah, I don't get how he's alive, but because honestly, if you ask me, I felt Han should have stayed dead permanently because it does take away the emotion side with this funeral scene with him and Giselle at Furious 7 in the very beginning of the movie. But I'm not sure how he's still alive. I don't know. But this is why I'm trying to wait till the movie to find out. Also, they never fully established in any of the other movies that Dom has a brother. So, which I'm pretty sure John Cena. I may be wrong on this. John Cena's character, who is the brother of Vin Diesel's character, he's gonna turn against Charlize Theron at the end of Fast 9. Watch. I'm telling you. That's what's gonna happen. But it comes out June 25th. But we'll see what happens. But we just got 2 more Fast and Furious movies after this. With the main cast, and then it'll be over. The Fast and Furious series will be over. Unless I'm not counting Hobbs and Shaw because Hobbs and Shaw is his own thing. It's his own thing in the Fast and Furious series. But they are doing the sequel to Hobbs and Shaw, which I like that movie too. But yeah, we'll see how Han is still alive because that honestly confuses me, to be honest. But as I was saying, my WandaVision review will premiere tonight at 7:15. So I can't wait to interact with you guys, talk about that show in spoiler-free detail. The spoiler-filled review will be coming on May 14th with me and some of the other guys.
So one person drove by and saw what was going on. What did they see?
But for the schedule this week, we do have the live stream watch party for the Invisible Man coming. Also, I will get the MonsterVerse ranking out with a collaboration with me and Network 98 because I do have his video saved. I just haven't recorded my part of the MonsterVerse ranking yet. And I will upload that in full 1080p 4K version. Also, my review for Mortal Kombat will be coming, as well as the full-on ranking. And I will try and sneak in a review for Scorpion's Revenge. I've just been very, very the reason why there hasn't been a lack of film reviews is I've been busy trying to do WandaVision and then trying to complete my third half of 2021 review catch up. And plus, I've been live streaming with you guys. So, but it's fun to live stream. It brings in more subscribers. The credits are almost done here, and then we can wrap it up. But at the end of the day, the credits are almost done, and then we have the mid-credit scene. Did you like Adam from Saw? Yes, he's one of the memorable characters from Saw. Sony Pictures Imageworks. Soundtrack on Republic Records. Score album on Sony Classical. Would a Jigsaw prequel movie work? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think there should be a Jigsaw prequel. But I do have reviews for Mortal Kombat coming. Also, Monsterverse, we got other 2021 reviews, 2020 review catch up. I'm still working on those.
Yeah, Jeremiah trying to be smart.
The Jingle Bells song with Spiderman, played during the end credits. But at the end of the day, Spider-Man 3 years later, I still love it. So SpiderVerse, I am excited to see where things go next year in part 2 for 2022 in October. Because we got a lot of superhero movies coming. We're dealing with multiverses. You have Into the Spider-Verse 2, then you have Doctor Strange 2, and then you have the Flash movie, which has started production on which has already started filming. And now here we go with the little meanwhile in Nueva York. So we have a hint of another Spider-Man in the sequel, voiced by Oscar Isaac, Spider-Man 2099. Basically telling us that they aren't the only ones. Why does Fast and Furious always have to milk the title? I don't know. They constantly change the title and milk it every time. I don't know. It's just a thing with the Universal and the franchise. You have a little cartoon with Spider-Man 2099, and
nobody cares.
Which is a nice throwback.
So she can sit down.
And that's the end of Into the Spider-Verse. We streamed for at least 2 hours, so I might as well give my closing thoughts. Into the Spider-Verse, still great. Still one of my favorite Spider-Man movies. I'm sorry to see the second one. Yeah, I'm curious to see if Miles Morales will show up in Spider-Man No Way Home, which I'm going to say he's not. But who knows? I could be wrong. I've been proven. But that was it for the live stream for Spider-Man to Spider-Verse. I hope you all enjoyed. In the chat, look out for my spoiler-free review of WandaVision coming, as well as my other reviews coming for this coming up week. I will post my schedule soon, so don't worry if you ain't seen my schedule yet. In the comment section down below, what did you guys think of this live stream? What do you think of Into the Spider-Verse? I want to thank all the people in the chat, Call Reviews, Kid A, Johnny Jerry, and Network 98 live for joining. There will be a replay in case you didn't get to check this out. So all my social media links are in the description box down below. To my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, my Letterboxd, my Stardust. Also, my podcast is on Spotify, be sure to check out a podcast I am part of every bi-weekly called the 5 Film Geek Podcast. It just got up and running. The channel trailer will be coming soon, and our first episode will be coming soon. Also, be sure to hit the like button, comment down below what you guys think of this live stream. Share this video with all your friends. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when newest videos and live streams are up. Otherwise, you won't get notifications for anything I post. My merchandise store is available in the description box, and also if you would like to send any money to my time, or you want to send any fan mail, including stuff from my Amazon wish list, get in touch with me privately, DM with me privately, and I'll get back to you. So, with that being said, you guys keep it cool. Join the Epictastic, and I will leave you guys with my usual outro.
Thank God.